So you've regained consciousness.
Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a Black Desert. Bueno, hace tiempo que ya no traigo un video de Black Desert, la verdad sí pasó bastante tiempo. La verdad es que si bien me tenía un poquito cansado de lo que sería el juego, bueno, no se implementaba nada nuevo y bueno, eh, para una persona que ya lleva tiempo, digamos que como que me aburrí un poquito de jugar. Ahora mismo estoy, no sé si de regreso, por así decirlo, pero sí, bueno, quiero ver esto de la clase nueva, quiero ver esto de la región nueva, así que bueno, eh, voy a estar subiendo lo que sería la subida del personaje nuevo para ver las skills y tal. Creo que viene con sucesión. La clase nueva se llama Drakania. Y, y bueno, voy a ver lo de la región nueva también, que me interesa bastante, porque ya saben que, bueno, una región nueva trae bastante cositas nuevas. Y vamos a ver si ustedes quieren apoyarme en lo que serían los videos y verlos. Y bueno, ya saben que pueden apoyar con un like, suscribirse y activar la campanita. Vamos a comenzar con esta historia. Recuerden que apenas se crean su nuevo personaje, les pregunta si ustedes quieren empezar o en la zona antigua, donde se comenzaba siempre, o les pregunta si quieren empezar en lo que serían las montañas, la zona nueva. Se supone que comenzamos en Griega, en Double Crown más o menos, y después nos vamos moviendo hacia la nueva zona de nieve. No sé cómo será la mecánica, si es que tendremos que pelear con algo o no, así que bueno, la vamos a estar viendo. Va a ser más o menos una horita de video, y bueno, eh, iré subiendo más videos a medida que vamos avanzando y ver si es que me gusta o no. Bueno, vamos a tomar todas las cositas de por acá. Estoy en la Season 2 y bueno, hay bastante gente, por lo que se puede ver.
Good, good. You're me. Oh, Margot. That's my name. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? This is Duvenkroon, the capital of Dragon. Do you not remember? There's a shrine a little way from here. This is my daughter. Casp, do you still not recall anything? Then let's take in some of the sights and see if that jog. We'll start with the village and speak to some of, hopefully a pleasant chat awash in the atmosphere of Duvenkroon. We'll start with the village and speak to some of the locals. Come with me.
Entonces, como les decía, nos encontramos en Double Chrome y bueno, se supone que vamos a ir acercándonos a estas zonas de acá, que sería toda la zona de nieve. Vamos a ver cómo es y a ver,
Yes.
ya es un montón de tiempo que queríamos ver esta zona de nieve.
Ah, looking down upon the fair city of Duvenkroon from up here always brings me such a sense of peace and serenity. Allow me to welcome you to our village once again. How unfortunate. Your memory loss. It means you alone are unaware of your renown. Dragon is known as the land of the dragons. As you adventure here, you'll find traces of those dragons scattered about. This village, Duvenkroon, is just one of such dragon-marked places. The name Duvenkroon itself means Dragon's Fang. Once you've finished admiring the view, follow me down that path.
estoy disfrutando de lo que serían las cinemáticas. Pero ya saben, todo esto es completamente nuevo. Bueno, lo de siempre, este juego tiene vistas hermosas. Y bueno, vamos a continuar. La verdad es que sí, la verdad es que echaba de menos un poquito el Black Desert.
Dragon is known as the land of the dragons. Dear me, that look on your face. Your memories really have flown the coop. Ah, yes. I've put your belongings in the office for safekeeping. Up that way, at the top of these stairs, you will find a large building. That's where your belongings are being kept. Why don't you go take a look? Go on, go on. With these old legs, it'll take some time for me to follow you.
Perfecto. Este es mi personaje. Tenemos algunas habilidades ya. Wow. Me recuerda como agarra la espada al del LOL, el rey arruinado, creo que se llamaba. Una cosa así. Me da esa... Hay que entrar acá. Esa sensación de cómo agarra la espada. Porque como que no la agarra del mango, como que la agarra de más arriba. Bueno, tenemos que seguir el caminito.
Ah, yes. I knew it. I knew we'd eventually meet here. Ah, adventurer, you're here. Fantastic. I was just having a lovely little chat with the chief. Oh? Curious to know what was said. Well, we were talking about the Sherikans. The Sherikans were the toughest warriors in all of Dragon. Much like you, actually. I suppose it won't be long until you're off again on another quest. Before you go, I would like to perform a blessing for your journey. Come with me.
Vamos con la señora. Voy a habilitar este cuadrito acá abajo.
Yes, the winter winds call you. This stone pagoda has held within it the desperation of these lands for decades. It was here that I first saw you in my dreams. Well, aren't you going to offer your own prayer? What do you think, adventurer? You look much more refreshed now.
It's Nana!
Huh?
Yes, Nana, we are. Please tell us a fun story. It's been ages. What took you so long? We've been waiting for you, Nana.
Oh, my little llamas. You adorable things are doing well, I hope.
Perfecto.
You've been entrusted with an important that is your charge. There is not much time. Will you, or will you... So, was that enough of an answer? Why don't you take a walk around the village to collect your thoughts? Nana has a story to tell the...
Perfecto. Quiero dejar este cuadrito listo. Recuerda que ese cuadrito es para que corra en automático cuando tenga la energía. Esto es todo lo que pasó, o lo que hicimos en la historia. Es lo que hicimos con Jordine y tal. Se supone que todo lo que nos están mostrando aquí es todo lo que, bueno, todo lo que está en la historia, es como un pequeño resumen de todo lo que vemos en la historia. Esta parte yo no la he hecho. Esta parte de entrar a las dungeons, todavía no, desde que la implementaron no he entrado a ninguna de las dos. Ese es contenido que no he visto. Pero es que lo que pasa es que juntarse entre 4 personas es medio complicado que en Black Days. ¿Vale?
Wait a minute. Can you repeat what you just said, Martha?
Kazaka wrought destruction on the kingdom of Ozeka, and the holy fire that consumed Kazaka originated from the mountain of eternal winter.
Where did it go after? Is there any more information?
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to know that?
Oh, for the love of you and that hot head of yours. Honestly, it's no wonder Eden... Ah, bloody choppy. One of these days I'll burst a blood vessel just trying to...
Oh, you're already here!
Ah, you've come. Sit, please. I've been thinking it's time we changed our tactics. Otherwise, we'll always be playing catch-up with the blasted witch Elezra.
Do you know what me and my assistant had to go through in Ataraxian? You don't, because you were late. And why was that? Because you were downing 21-year-old Alejandro wine with Martha.
Can you just pipe down, Miss Know-It-All? Be that as it may, I don't think now's a prudent time to go to your Lunakia.
Always lecturing on and on and on and on and on.
Este enano y esta tripa de acá es la que... Bueno, el enano creo que es el que hablamos con la cuando tenemos las reliquias del mapa o de la brújula. Y también son los que están en la zona de afuera de la cueva de Cazarca.
Do you remember the book that Elezra's minion had in Tarif? The Holy Flame, the Yenix. However, the true form of the Yenix can only be awakened by the heart of Atamagia. All those who... The heart of Atamagia is already in the hands of Elezra, and it's clear as day that she's waiting for us to blunder in. Knowing this, what we need now is an approach she'd never expect.
So, our next target is the Yenix.
We need to find the Holy Flame before she does. If Elezra's to awaken the 100,000 Atoll with the heart of Atamagia, she'll need something to pot. If we can seal the Yenix so it cannot be awakened again, it matters not that Elezra has the heart.
Killing two birds with one stone.
We'll be killing two stop butting in, will you? Anyway, this is our plan, so will you join us?
There aren't any records indicating the Enix's whereabouts after Roseka. But
Did you say you plan to go to the Mountain of Eternal Winter?
One does not simply walk into the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
Why, will Garmoth appear and roast us alive?
Do not frighten them, nor be so frightened yourselves. Are we not descendants of the Sherakans? But since you mention the explosion at the mine, I should tell you of a dream that Nana Margot had. Pray, stay a while and listen.
Nos estamos enterando un poquito más de la historia.
Nana Margot was once chief priestess of Dragon, yet despite having healed 1,000 wounded, those of us who had lived through that great conflict were of the belief that her powers had still not yet waned. It is possible that she still has the blessing of the Sherakans, as she is occasionally able to foretell the future. But what caused Nana Margot to have a dream on that fateful day? Nana, of course, offered no Hear me, young one, for I fear the dream foretold of another danger yet to come. What that danger is, no one.
The 6 witches that bloomed from Labresca's demise protected us from fearsome dragons and their fire. However, as flowers must wilt and fade, the witches sought a warrior of winter before they too would need retire. O warrior who shall best the witches' trials to stand atop the frosty peaks, bear great Labresca's treasure, the abyssal flames of Yenix which consumed even the gods, and confront the darkness. Come to the haven of slumbering origin at the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
Qué guapo, qué guapo. Me espero más cosas así. Quiero que me muestren paisajes o vistas de la zona nueva.
How's that for... Now, if it should concern the 6 witches, I might actually know a thing or two.
What? How did you pull that out the top of your head? Been making deals with the Thornwood goddess, have you?
as if. Anyway, fortune-telling is like wordplay. It's easy to add meaning to the words. We know the Yenix was last seen in Orzeka, and that it may have been returned to the Mountain of Eternal.
Ugh, you're as dense as a Valencian elephant and half as smart. Let's just follow the prophecy. Worst case, it spells our untimely demise. Either way, we've got to stop Elezra before she dooms us all to the haven of the slumbering origin. We'll bust the doors down if we have to.
Miss Know-It-All is right for once. It'd be best to pursue the legend of the 6 witches. I guess it's time we paid a visit to the Dragon Mercenary. Or rather, you paid a visit.
Assistant! It'll break your heart to hear it, but you'll have to go alone this time.
The Society of Equilibrium has summoned us regarding the Ataraxian situation.
Don't worry, Assistant. I'll continue my research on Eulanokia. You can manage without me, right? Our lives are in your hands, but no pressure.
Miss Know-It-All is right for once. It'd be best to pursue the legend of the 6 witches.
Ah, ya me acordé quién es la Chai. La Chai es la que nos da la misión de para poder entrar a Toraction. Vale, lo que estoy viendo es que vamos subiendo de nivel, pero solamente haciendo misiones aquí. No es como en la otra ruta, que vamos matando a algunos bichitos. No muchos, pero algunos bichitos.
Registration for the Tory Woods Search team is over here. Oh, I was wondering when you would show up. Ugh, it's been absolute chaos here lately. There was an incident at the Sherikon Iron Mine. But why has it got the whole mountain of Eternal Winter in an uproar?
Hey, Odell! Folks are saying I need a pass to get to Ailton. The chief told me to get one here. Is that right?
Yup, that's right. I'll get you paired with an escort. Whew, I don't even have time to listen to the details anymore. A mercenary office could really do with some backup. What's that now? Are you interested in helping out? I love mercenaries! They're welcome anytime! This here is the best mercenary office in
Ya
Dragon.
tenemos que leer todo.
Looking to do anything specific? Beat up some mammoths and maybe mess up some wolves? How about it? Tell you what, I've got just the quest for you. Very hush-hush. Shh. Up on the 2nd floor, there's a person looking for someone to climb the mountain of eternal winter in their stead. As for rewards, the hired mercenary need only name their price. The finder's fee was quite generous as well. For some reason, my father was reluctant to take it on himself. I inquired as to why, but he wouldn't say. But you know the Odelphin guarantee, right? When we get a job, we see it through to the bitter end. And I'm not just telling you about this because I'm super busy. Nuh-uh. I trust you'll get the job done.
Perfecto.
Yo, so you've come! You're gonna help me out by climbing that mountain. Well, I gotta say, you look kinda young. Would you just freeze out there? What do I do if that happened? Oh, yeah, once more. Hey there, how you doing? So, you climb, right? Oh, come on, Lando. You know you can't go in so casual-like. I don't know anymore. Why am I getting so nervous about this? Anywho. Why is no one taking my quest? Is the reward not substantial enough? Hey, do you hike much? No. Do you perhaps do much mountain climbing? No, do you love mountains? Oh, that is worse! How do you do, adventurer? I am Lando. I seek a brave soul to venture forth and climb the mountain of eternal winter in my stead.
Vale, Landon. Es un zorrito como el ayudante del... No me acuerdo el nombre, pero de este genio loco.
Jeez, people need more faith in each other, am I right? Here, take this pass. I'm fine without it, but you'll probably be chased off without one.
Es como el ayudante de Marnie. el que nos da misiones para subir de nivel. Más o menos parecido. Bueno, es un recolor más que nada.
The reward? Oh man, right to it. I like your style. Actually, someone else will be giving you your reward. Head over to Balak's altar. I need to go pay the finder's fee first, but I'll catch up soon.
Perfecto. Creo que obtuvo una armadura o algo así. Ah, no. En la próxima misión. Nos ponemos el libro aventurero. Sacamos esto. Y nos vamos. Parece que vamos a tener bastante conocimiento por aquí. Muchos NPC que no conocemos. Y imagino que para la zona nueva va a haber pueblitos y cosas así que tenemos que tratar de conseguir todo ese conocimiento, ya que nos viene bastante bien. Tiene bastantes cinemáticas, como cuando empezamos la otra zona, pero bueno, yo creo que donde es nuevo todo, es como bastante interesante y por eso le estoy poniendo tanta atención y no estoy cortando las cinemáticas. Si bien de repente en algunos, como pongo el dedo arriba de la R, salta algunos diálogos, pero no, son pequeñas cositas que, bueno, las leo antes de saltarlas. Y sobre nuestra clase nueva, se supone que es como la enemiga de la que anda con el hacha y el escudo. Eso se logra ver, bueno, en algunas, tanto en la cinemática de presentación, como cuando hace carga el juego, aparece peleando con la vikinga, o bueno, no me acuerdo el nombre ahora mismo, que, bueno, se supone que es de esta zona también. Sigo en griega, ¿no? Sí, estoy yendo hacia una zona nueva. Esto es lo que me refería, NPC nuevos.
The explosion happened out west. How is it relevant to anything happening here in the east?
Do you want to see me lose my job? How many times do I have to tell you?
Why are you being so strict about it? Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility, so just let me through, alright?
Parece que estamos como en una especie de zona en la cual no se puede pasar a menos que tengas un pase, como un límite o una cosa así, una frontera.
Then come wait here. Ooh, I must say all the extra can't let the cellar dry up though. That'd be bad.
Cosas de cocina. Vamos a hablar con este enseguida para obtener el conocimiento.
I'm concerned some of these angry travelers might harm.
Perfecto. Un segundito, voy a echar un ojo por acá arriba. Ya está nevando aquí ya. Ojo.
Alright, no pushing. Everyone form a line. I see you managed to secure a pass despite the crisis. Mind cooperating with us and filling out the entry registry? So, Lando, have you finally found a mercenary? Is this the one who's agreed to climb the mountain for you?
Not just yet. We need to make a quick detour to Camp Balix to get our stamp.
Camp Balix? You mean the prince? To think we looked outside for help. If the chief finds out.
Haas, come on, it's me, Lando! Hey, when I get back, we'll grab some grub. On me!
You do know you're sneaking around is probably already public knowledge in Dragon by now, don't you? Pass.
Los diálogos también es otra cosa que están bastante bien. Por lo que estoy viendo. Y gente, como pueden ver, ya estamos en una zona nevada. Yo no me acuerdo cuántos años llevamos esperando esta zona, pues salió hace un montón de tiempo un teaser. O bueno, pequeñas imágenes primero. En una de las galas. Y desde ahí que llevamos esperando que llegara esta actualización, la verdad. Si bien ahora mismo el juego no está pasando por uno de sus mejores momentos. A ver, vamos a ver esto primero.
But I should warn you, those who climb the mountain without first offering up a prayer, that's the last you ever see of them. Oh, you probably already picked up on this at the office, but this quest is a little secret between just the two of us. Got it? Right there. 100 years ago, a legendary climber was the first to reach the mountain's peak, the altar of Old Man Muhad Balix. That girl over there is a direct descendant of Old Man Muhad. At first, she was pretty upset about being sent to such a rural area. But I bet the sight of some handsome soldiers soon brought her around to the idea, if you know what I mean. If Old Man Muhad was still alive, I would have begged him to climb the mountain just one more time.
Perfecto. Vamos a hablar con esto.
This is a strange sight to see, huh? Originally, there was nothing here but Balix altar. But now we've got Dragonese, Valencians, and even Calpheonians. And the person you will be meeting today is, drumroll, other than the kingdom of Valencia's current ruling despot, Prince Baronesser! What can I say? Your boy's got connections. So, you go first. I've got one more person I need to offer a prayer for.
Messer era el de... No me acuerdo si de Media o de Valencia. Vamos a hablar enseguida con esta.
Here to brave the mountain, are you? A bit lightly dressed for the... My grandfather was the first from the mainland to claim me. At times I miss this.
Los campamentos descubiertos. Excavar, ¿qué hay aquí? Piedra negra de calidad, vale. Ahora vamos a conocer a todos estos NPC. Jorge.
I used to run a small tavern in Duvrin. Hang on.
Otro de cocina.
Your Majesty.
It cannot be helped. I would be suspicious too. Atui, what news have you from Ailton?
They've expressed their intent to deny our entry.
Then there is little we can do. A town as small as Ailton will be crushed by the diplomatic fallout. If only we had the aid of our friend at a time like this. Mother.
Shall I bring the Khan's son to you, my prince? He is likely in Duvenkroon.
Well, well, speak of the devil.
And the person you will be...
Ay. Tenemos que hablar con este gato.
Who would have thought for our...
Huh? You... no?
I see. The trials of the 6 witches. As a boy, my mother, Queen Maruman, would tell me the tales of her homelands. And my great-uncle's letters suddenly come to mind. Their contents left a deep impression on me. Is that really all you want from me? I'm capable of providing so much more, especially for you. If that's the case, I will give him to you as your reward.
Me? What are you even saying? You can't just...
Do you think I would entrust this quest to just anyone?
A preliminary investigation is essential to employment. First son of the Khan, leader of the demi-beast's homeland. Due to your status, you have permission to go where you please, even to areas prohibited to fellow demi-beasts.
On top of that, as heir of the Khan, you must know the lay of the land better than anyone.
I never studied anything like that. But knowing that you picked me after such thorough consideration, I'm quite touched.
Then by offering him as your reward, am I not mutually benefiting all parties? With this, we can now summarize our situation thusly. I wish to find my mother's memento through our friend here. He's looking for someone to climb the mountain of eternal winter, and you are in need of someone that knows these lands.
Seems fine, I guess, but why do I still feel like I lost?
If anyone objects to this arrangement, speak now. You have my ear.
Pero ya empezamos a obtener la armadura Naru.
Now isn't this awkward, seeing you here? Especially in Valencian military barracks. I'm not sure what the prince is looking for, but you haven't bought every word he said, have you? At Star's End, Monmehan, 3rd Prince of Valencia, reportedly said, the item Prince Bahan is looking for is actually mine. If it's something sought by the 1st and 2nd princes in line, it must be extraordinary, right? It could even impact who sits upon the throne. So, whatever this item may be, bring it to me and I will reward you. No, it's fine even if you don't bring it to me. Just don't let it fall into his hands.
Well, the prince may believe we came here to keep him in check. However, as you are well aware, Lady Isabel is a very busy. If I were you, I would pick the latter of her 2 options. Make sure that it falls into no one's hands. Both Calpheon and Valencia. There is no way to tell how the events may turn, so wouldn't it be best to just stay out of it?
The choice is yours. Don't forget, that gentle-looking prince, he is a warmonger. I just want to make sure it doesn't fall into his hands. For all us.
Ahí tenemos uno que no hemos...
There's a lot of
conocido.
in this game. Success depends entirely on how fast you can.
Perfecto. La verdad ahora mismo me hablan de tantos nombres de, bueno, de personajes que ya conocimos en la historia, en la otra historia, y me confundo un poquito de quién está dónde está.
The Valencia Catan Military and Calpheon Xian Merchant Guild Alliance. The only person that can navigate between these two powers is me. Chief Durgeth also knows there is no better candidate than I. See, your problem is you don't have the full picture. The truth of the situation is likely to surprise you. We may appear to have formed an alliance with Kamasylvia, but in truth, it's all this time around, the chief's really got her mind made up. Not to mention the explosion in Sheriff. We haven't heard a single word from Kamasylvia since then. Therefore, don't ask me for more. People always tell me if it weren't for my... Anyways, I've got a problem that needs taking care of. Some rats are sneaking in. There's always rodent-like people lurking about, trying to gobble up any breadcrumbs that may fall into their laps. Unfortunately, they scurry off at the first sight of me. So what do you say? Help me out this once, and I promise I will return the favor. Trust me, I'm not a man that makes empty promises.
Perfecto. Tenemos que ayudar a este.
A report came in from
Buscar a las personas que están como ilegales, ¿no? Uy. Perfecto.
Even though we try so hard to keep them out, more keep popping up. Oh, a report came in from Charbonneau Villa. He said he did need to tell you something important, though. Could you go meet him there?
Quiero saber más o menos cómo va a ir la historia, porque cuando empezamos la otra historia, como que empezamos desde el inicio hasta el final, que ya, bueno, es entrando ya en el desierto, y si sigues avanzando ya con el tipo de ser ladrón ese, hasta que, bueno, después llegas hasta, bueno, todo pasa por Driegan y sigues para allá, ¿no? Pero, por ejemplo, aquí como que te hablan de todos los personajes. Por ejemplo, si eres una persona nueva que entra a jugar, es como que ya está avanzada la historia. Entonces, no sé cómo lo van a llevar, o si lo van a unir con alguna parte de la historia de allá.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make a living. I don't want to lose my job.
What's going on? Where's the mine?
Fleeing in the wrong direction? How did these idiots take over the Sherikan?
It was all mine for the taking.
I'm busy enough as it is, stopping nations from killing each other.
Valencia and Calpheon have diverted your attention, you dim-witted Dragonese.
What in the world is this barbarian even mumbling about? I need to notify the foreigners about the restricted areas. You could probably tell from this guy, but heading to the Sherikan iron mines is a real bad idea. Also, most importantly, the Mountain of Eternal Winter. The Oakjin Shinny and Ailton have their own war going on there. It's quite a cruel and horrid place. Doubt anyone could so much as reach the entrance.
Esta historia está más centrada como en la mina de Cherekan, lo que pasó, la explosión. Como que de ahí partimos.
You ditched me. You run. I'm gonna have to stick close till we get this quest all tied up. Come on, let's get this show on the road. Now then, the legend of the 6 witches. I'm thinking we go talk to a professor or something. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I already told you. I just fooled around. I skipped all my cantology classes. Anyway, be cool. I'll get all the information we need, so don't worry your pretty little head. This is the document that Prince Barhan wanted us to reference. Blah blah blah. Since Moruman is the Queen's city-worn name, no luck finding her birthplace here. That's the gist of it. It's extremely rare for us Abets to stay in our homeland, so it's hard to find even the smallest scraps of information. There are also some tidbits about King Torme, Prince Barhan's father. The king came looking for Hanak Barabin in Ailton, and through him, the king met his future queen-to-be. Torme brought this foreign woman back to his kingdom and married her, while Hanak Barabin stayed here for the remainder of his life. My head. Oh wait, there's a saying that I've heard that goes, "For golden years of peace and calm, life in Ailton can do no wrong." Life in Ailton can do no wrong! That's it! It's got to be this place, Old Man Charbonneau's villa. This is the place everyone visits if Ailton's their final destination in, you know, life. Eat some good food, enjoy some fishing.
Bueno, como digo, digámoslo, así como que esta línea de historia, si se fijan, estamos solamente haciendo misiones. Como que no hemos probado a nuestro personaje. En nada, o sea... Uy, le pegué algo. Menos mal que no es algo... ya veía que esa cosa me mataba. Bueno, está más centrada en ir como más tranquilo, viendo lo que sea la historia. Esta historia que nos están contando ahorita mismo.
The children of Dragon are all very fond of. I've been working here.
Por ejemplo, la otra ya nos... más o menos lo que ya hemos jugado, ya nos habrían mandado a pelear con el primer mini boss. De hecho, nos mandan a matar bichos y todo. Tres conocimientos nuevos. Vamos allá. Aquí tenemos agua todavía. Pues se supone que más adelante vamos a poder pescar en el hielo, como lo vimos hace un par de meses atrás.
Oh, Lando, a new spring shall come to the tear-flooded highlands. Don't you worry. The mighty wind Noel will come bearing good news soon. He shall return unharmed. So, you just stay optimistic.
Sorry, real late start on this. Totally intend to focus on my cantology lessons.
Sure. Now gaze upon the highlands with your back to the mountain. Hanak Barabin. Ah, yes, I remember now.
So then, any chance you've heard of Moruman? That's her city-worn name. Which isn't too helpful since we need her hill-sworn name.
¿Qué pasó con el audio ahí?
Any chance a person could get by without leaving a record? Oh, I found some work there to stop myself from overthinking, you know? What? But only shamans have the authority to name someone. If you're not a shaman, is that...
She did say, should Prince Barhan come to the valley in the distant future, there was something she wanted him to have.
El tipo este sabe cosas.
It is written in an ancient script of the Highlands. Try as you might, Lando. But I do believe holding it upside down is a bit excessive.
A true expert's gotta be...
Yes, well, kindly deliver that to Maslin's Euless Citron Orchard. And...
So, actually, the most popular book in Valencia right now is The Six Witches of the Snowfield. That novel was based on the letters sent by Hanak Barabin. Think you could fill me in on the details? It's, so that I can tell my guest about it. Could you, tell us more about the trials of those witches?
Mr. Charbonneau! Mr. Charbonneau! The charcoal workshop!
Now's our chance! We need to find the book before Old Man Charbonneau gets back! What was the title of the book again? Listen. Listen quietly to the colorful flowers newly bloomed. For they cry, these witches sick. They cry, for a second death has taken Libresca. They cry, for it will take them too. Fragments of their dreams gather in a book. I remember now! The dead flower sings of winter eternal! I'll stand guard. Search the cabin for the book, quickly!
Vale. ¿Y algo más adentro? Son pescados esos, están congeladísimos. Me falta uno. Adiós.
Uh-oh! Come on, hurry! Huh? That look on his face.
It seems you will need to follow me to the charcoal workshop.
Ahí le damos spam de R porque son cositas que nos da el espíritu negro siempre. Son para subir el equipo y tal. Que se me está saltando cosas.
Master Charbonneau, even though it's tough, I want all the other workers to have the same sense of belonging that I do. Even though it's tough.
Vale, que pelea de aquí. Primero hay que hablar con la cosa y yo estaba pegándole directamente. Hacemos como una invocación, ¿no? Son duritos los bichos. Pero perdón, yo sé que no se vio mucho porque están todos atacando lo mismo. Y no se ve, no se logra ver ni los ataques ni nada. De hecho, ni yo vi mis propios ataques.
Is this the work of the Oak-Jinshini? Oh, hey! No luck finding the book earlier, huh? They couldn't have just flown the coop. Oh, wait a second. A fight! That's definitely the sound of people screaming. We cannot miss this! Lead the way! Well, I don't want you to see me get scolded by old man Charbonneau either.
Parece que Lando nos oculta cosas. O sabe menos de lo que debería saber. O algo así. Yo también quiero practicar las habilidades.
Long time. This market here at Tripath is a.
Hi there! My memories of the
Perfecto.
Ah,
Los buenos papus.
so many friends.
Looking for something before heading out? Take your time and look around. Calm down. I hear you, I do. But this is the Mountain of Eternal Winter, not Bloody Dragon.
I saw it clearly with my own eyes. There's a baby black dragon roaming the dense forest.
I had no idea you people were like this. Do you mean to say you knew of the monster and did nothing? You think we'll just act like friendly neighbors? Never! We'll have no dealings with people like you, you hear?
This is our way. Though city life may differ, we ask for your understanding.
When we embody the spirit of the Shere Khan, we fight the dragons as one. When we bear the fangs of the lion, we fight together. For when we don the wings of the eagle, we advance in unison for eternity. However, this is the Highlands, where we doff the dress of the cities.
But that thing has nothing to do with Everfrost. That black dragon, the one that he commands. I saw it fly over Charbonneau Villa last night. Our children are there. We cannot sit idly by and watch someone so dangerous run amok. Wait, now that I think about it, I think I saw his face on a wanted poster once.
Listen and take note, though you may not fully understand. We've had an ironclad connection to the dragons from the beginning.
Oh, hey! You're the warrior of Wind Knoll, living with the mutant swamp sentinels? Oh, wow, this is so... I've only seen them from a distance. Oh, just the thought of them gives me the chills.
Hey, isn't that the Khan's son?
Look at him, still acting like a child.
His stubborn father started this blasted war, and now the people of Ailton have had to stoop to hiring mercenaries.
That's right. And they won't even let us ascend the mountain. Thanks to you, we've lost a damn fortune.
But...
An asinine leader and his ass of a son. For crying out loud, go appoint a proper Khan already. But no offense intended, just a friendly warning from your neighbor.
I eventually got the truth out of Lando. You're meant to climb the mountain. I'm sorry. Please entertain it as nothing more than the request of an immature child, and kindly... You've likely already heard, but this is no ordinary mountain. We are also currently at war with the Oak Jinshini that protect the mountain. To climb this summit means to risk your... On top of that, Lando's father is our Khan, the Khan that leads the Abets of Ailton. His childish actions endanger the entire town. Lando will likely be at the guard post that sits atop Arethia's belt.
Entiendo.
I've put aside those traumatic. When learning to count, I always found it easier to learn by self.
Lo que vende pociones.
Oh my. What? I've given much thought lately to some wonderful... Oh my. What's wrong with your clothes?
Equipamientos de vida. ¿Habrá alguna ciudad?
Oh, I mistook you for someone else. How foolish of me.
Veo caer nieve, pero no veo nieve en el piso. Imagino que será algún... Aquí, bueno, aquí ya pasó. Espera. Voy haciendo enseguida esto de conocer a los NPC, pero después no vas a saber dónde están. Y hay que recorrerlo todo. Ah, este es el hermano del con el que hablamos ahí abajo. El que se llama Thor.
You know, from the beginning, I never planned on hiding anything from you. And I never planned on asking you to cleave your way through Ogjinchini on your way up to the summit. There is a safe way up the mountain. I already sort of had a plan. Earlier, I should have never done that. I feel like I'm kind of the bad guy now. But there's a saying around the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Nothing will prevent one who has overcome the trials of the 6 witches from climbing the mountain. If we can get through the trials, then even the Ogjinchini will open the path for us. Earlier, when you said you were looking for the trials, it just seemed like fate. The reason I want to climb that dangerous mountain is my little brother. He climbed the mountain to look for our father, and he hasn't returned yet. But we're not supposed to climb the mountain. Actually, there's a rule of the Highlands that forbids it. The old man got so upset because he thought I was going to break it. Only the hawks with their snow-piercing wings and the leopards with their nimble legs are able to ascend this mountain. If a weak fox or deer climbs the mountain, then the hawk and leopard that left cannot return. But my brother dared to imagine it. He always wondered, why? Why can't we climb the mountain? However, you're not from the Highlands. So, if you earned the rite of passage, then you could climb the mountain for me. What? I think I sprained my tongue just pronouncing it. Who is he? Ah, you mean that guy wearing a blanket? Wow, look at you. Connections all over the Highlands. Man, I sure know how to spot a winner. The hut he lives in is over there. Right there. What are you planning to do? Are you planning to add him to our party? We should get going. Hey, I just need to dry my eyes.
Purinil's my brother.
Las autorrutas están un poquito... Hasta el momento me está gustando la historia, está interesante. Digamos que una historia completamente distinta a lo que me esperaba. ¿Será el de la cama será Jorrin? No se supone que lo destruimos. No me acuerdo bien. Si bien sigo pensando lo mismo, ocupamos súper poco el personaje para pelear. Vamos a nivel 20 y no hemos peleado casi nada. Lo poquito que peleamos ahí, y como estaba lleno de gente, no vimos ni siquiera las habilidades.
no bold warrior. He's a bold thief. Here's old man Charbonneau's book we were looking all over for. Looks like he used the Black Dragon as a distraction to steal it. What's this?
As expected, you too were looking for the book.
What? How did you get out of there?
There are times when this cursed brand can be useful. Despite my defeat, you witnessed what I was capable of with Belmont's powers. I'm sure that talkative black spirit of yours is whispering endlessly in your head, so let me cut to the chase and make you an offer. I am also in search of the Eunuchs. I want to erase Belmont's brand with its god-devouring flame. I have need of its power, just once. What becomes of it after, I care not. As such, we have no reason to be rivals for the flame, do we?
No! He hurt people.
I harmed not a single hair. I only erased their memories. I'll say it but once more, my goal is Belmont's erasure. I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, do as you like with it. I lost everything. There isn't a single soul on the continent who knows not my face. And what's more, this failed monarch's mark continues to attract pests. However, there was one that understood my only wish was to restore Serendia to its former glory, though the world may stand against me. If I had but this one person by my side, wouldn't that be enough? Tourette. That sweet girl loved me no matter what. But in this state, this atrocious state, I cannot start anew. I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and body cleansed.
No! He hurt people.
¿Qué onda? ¿Le creemos a Jordín o no?
No!
No, no.
I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and body cleansed.
Yo creo que es que me da cosa. Yo creo que lo voy a rechazar, pero no le creo nada a este tipo. La última vez.
Need of its power, just once. What becomes of it after? I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and.
A ver, no me deja rechazarla, me vuelve a decir lo mismo.
I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and body cleansed.
Vale, entonces tengo que aceptar lo que me dice.
Were you, close with that fella? No way you're closer with him than you are with me, right? Well, he does seem pretty strong. Guess that means we can conquer the trials even faster. Anyway, time is of the essence. So, I'm going to take the initiative and lead by example. Now, everyone is in agreement, yes? The first witch is Marsh, the Witch of Swamps. Her trial begins with escaping from the Swamp of Deep Slumber. Sorry. Yeah, I can't really read this Highland script. But Noel's companion at Wind Noel's Perch, Tamulin, will definitely know. What was this one?
This was a mistake. The mutants seem to have caught the scent of you both.
What? There are mutants here?
You fool of a fox! We need to stop him before he creates even greater trouble. We have no choice. I will draw the eyes of the mutants. You need to calm down the fox. Quickly! You need to get out of here while they are distracted.
Wow. He really is the warrior that lives with the mutant swamp sentinels.
Ok, vamos a tener peleita, parece. Hubiese estado guapo, por ejemplo, que te dieran a elegir entre seguir una historia o la otra. Si lo rechazas pasa algo y si le dices que sí pasa otra cosa. Pues hasta por el momento está siendo bastante lineal la historia. Y lo que temo es que podría ser, después si quieres repetir la historia y le pusiste atención, va a ser full R todo. O sea, prácticamente vas a darle a R y ir subiendo de nivel directamente. Vamos con estos NPCs.
Look at them, so it doesn't seem like
El herrero.
There is no need if you've come from a...
La gala mía.
If you're heading to Ale, it must have been your
Perfecto.
But these days,
Muchísimo conocimiento. Esto no lo veo desde que empecé el juego, la verdad. Desde que empecé el juego y ya no tenía conocimiento de... O sea, encontrar gente para poder subir conocimiento.
To your death. My instincts told me immediately.
According to myth, the first Abets that saw the light of day was the Hawk Abets. Lando, what a mess you've made. You should know, the mutant swamp sentinels are also beings of Everfrost. And you, bear in mind that terrorizing the town with your dragon is...
It was a matter of urgency.
Anyway, this is Noel's perch of the first Hawk Abets. It's not Hawk rule for the Chantis exam, so...
We are looking for Timulin, he who is known as a companion of Noel. We seek a clue from him about the first witch's
Wow, your friend is a real go-getter.
Even if we are the bridge that connects the worlds, we cannot just let anyone...
Hold. I see you finally arrived. You who will face the witch's trial. I've been expecting you.
There are procedures regarding Win Noel. For 3 days, you are to pay respects to Noel. For 7 days, you are to bathe with his companions. And only those who pass the Chances exam within 15 days are allowed to face the witch's trial.
When the rules need to be followed, then they will be followed. The Hawks, Noel's winged companions, can no longer cross the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Swept away by the dark blizzard, they are either unable to find their way back, or are maimed and perish. The trials left by the 6 witches were definitely prepared for times like this.
This is a man who speaks my language.
You'll knock the companions off their perches making a racket like that. Come inside, you who is to undergo Marsh's trial.
Okay.
On the day of the explosion in the Sherakan iron mines, Shaman Invish dreamed for the first time. Incomprehensible screams of the 6 witches said the long-departed flame must be returned to the mountain. When we asked what it meant, he said, "Just because it has never been seen does not mean." Timulin's words are not without merit. Then the Hawk Abets that left to traverse Everfrost will rules and principles are of utmost importance here. You will be so please, take on the trial of the witch and uncover the unseen truth.
Vale. Voy a tener que enfrentarme a una de las pruebas de la bruja. Tengo entendido que haciendo las misiones puedes llegar hasta nivel 55 o 56. Hasta el momento, si lo hiciera rápido, solamente la R, sería una pavada, la verdad. ¡Ojo! Ah, estos son los que vimos en una cinemática en una de las galas. Se supone que tenías que ir despacito para que no te mataran directamente. Creo que te decían one shot.
While seeking a place to roost, Noel, the first of the Hawkabets, happened upon lands once belonging to the long-departed Marsh. As he neared, he could see the humans who had settled on the cliff tops, packing up their belongings. "Why are you departing these lands?" asked he. "These are the lands of the great witch Marsh, who taught us how to bind the ankles of dragons. But the mutants make it such that we can no longer remain here." "But what brought you to these lands?" asked they, to which Noel in turn replied, "'Twas my keen eyes that brought me here, having caught the glimmer of a seed shining in the soil of swamps below." The humans climbed the cliff to gaze upon the swamps as Noel had, yet they could see naught. Only thick clouds of dust kicked up by the mutants. The humans looked anxious, then turned to Noel in anger. "The hawk doth spout nonsense to cloud our better judgment. Our wisdom is all that is left to us. Let us leave these lands and make for the forbidden Black Mountain. The great founder beckons." And with that, the humans left, and these barren lands became what we now know today as Noel's Perch.
Okay.
With his keen eyes, Noel started gathering the seeds one by one. Noel cried out with joy. He then began to properly sow the swamp. But being a hawk, Noel had no use for seed. Thus, with the seeds now sown throughout the swamp, Noel could...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can avoid detection just by crouching? Why did no one tell me about this? Mind blown.
A surprisingly large mouth for such a small fox. Is our trial to be finding the seeds buried in the swamp?
You're sharp, like Noel's eyes. However, only Noel's companions can locate the seeds. That is why passing the Chantas exam is a requirement. You will need to become one with your hawk companion. You're skipping over all these steps due to your sincerity. Temulin, the true companion of Noel, will guide you.
Perfecto. O sea, vamos a tener que hacer esa prueba ya. Bueno, yo creo que vamos a ir dejando este primer capítulo por aquí. La verdad, son, como digo, son puras misiones una tras otra. Si bien encuentro bien esta parte de que sean puras misiones, por un lado, encuentro mal porque no aprendemos a usar nuestro personaje en lo que vamos subiendo. Eso es lo que tiene bueno la otra faceta, porque te hacen ir a matar bichos y bueno, ahora mismo no tengo idea de nada de mi personaje, o sea, solamente estoy haciendo las combinaciones de botones que hago mayormente siempre. Ojo. Y no sé, tengo que practicar a ver qué es lo que tengo. Yo creo que, bueno, espero que a medida que vamos avanzando en lo que sean las misiones, nos aparezcan misiones con bichos y así poder practicar con nuestro personaje nuevo. Y bueno, gente, espero que les esté gustando. Si es así, ya saben que pueden apoyar el video con un like, suscribiéndose y activando la campanita para no perderse ninguno de los videos. Y nos estaremos viendo, bueno, en la continuación de esta temporada. Voy a estar subiendo este personaje. Voy a estar viendo lo que sería la historia de esta nueva zona. Y a ver si es que puedo venir a lidiar con alguno de mis personajes. A ver qué podemos sacar en esta zona nueva. Sé que, bueno, también sé que tenemos 2 objetos de reliquia que tenemos que obtener. Sé que también, si nos vamos a hablar con el espíritu negro, nos dan esa reliquia en alguna de estas zonas de acá. Tengo que... No sé si es con este personaje las puedo tomar o es con algún personaje ya de nivel alto. Me imagino que será con algún personaje de nivel alto. Entonces, imagino que subiré a este personaje y le pondré las reliquias que me den y creo que se pueden intercambiar en los personajes. De igual manera, esas reliquias las podemos conseguir en esta zona nueva. Así que, bueno, estaremos viendo y grindeando. Espero que me acompañen viendo lo que serían los videos. Y bueno, si tienen alguna pregunta, duda, consulta, la pueden dejar abajo en lo que serían los comentarios. Espero que todos estén bien y nos vemos en un próximo vídeo. Hasta la próxima, gente. Adiós.